It's Week 14 of the National Football League, and the focus is on Greg Newsome, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Lions and the Commanders, and it's all up next.
It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Washington Commanders. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out 2-25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Commanders, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Ethan Evans on now to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 20-yard line.
But once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
4th down. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Washington first down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on 4th. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. 1st and 10. It's Stroud. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. So that one will get him halfway to the 1st down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
That's taken on the 25. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now Stroud. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Stroud. Going right back to Dodson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. The numbers last week for Mitchell. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain of 14, first down Commanders. Here's Stroud. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wallace. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with second down and less than a yard.
Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Touchdown, Washington. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Here's Ethan Evans now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Jahan Dotson, the Commanders, set to take over. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Stroud out of the gun here. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's gonna get this one across the 30-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Stroud off the play fake. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 43, here's 2nd and a yard. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. But hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. And the Lions Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Davis now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On play action, they'll throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletions. They're going for more.
But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And taken right at the 35. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted. And spotted at the 14-yard line. So out now come the Lions. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
2nd and 14. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you're right in.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here. minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
No, bottled up fumble.
It's out. It's loose. And this ball recovered by the offense, but not advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Right back to Mitchell here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stretched the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Bust through the tackle. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for the Commanders' touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively. And well, somebody lit a fire under that offense.